Hi, Acolytes. It's new character release week for Blood in the Clocktower and new character stream here on the Grim. This month, we welcome the newest Townsfolk, the Banshee. Now, the Banshee reads, if the demon kills you, all players learn this. From now on, you may nominate twice per day and vote twice per nomination. Now, obviously, this is super powerful because you become an unstoppable thorn in evil's side. Being able to nominate twice per day while dead is an amazing ability that just means you can never really count good out. Now, beyond that, being able to put both of your hands up and have each count as a vote without using your ghost vote means you have a powerful sway in all nominations for the rest of the game. And because you can nominate even while dead, that means even if you have an all-evil final three, you're telling me there's a chance.
So you're telling me there's a chance.
But what could be better than a single Banshee haunting the town? How about dueling Banshees? Now, it would take quite a bit of luck to make it happen, but you're telling me there's a chance? Cross your fingers. Enjoy the video. The one thing to state, so wild that we're getting so many followers that it's like covering my face entirely. I got to duck under the notifications. But anyways, the one thing that we do have to point out is we are playing on live tonight, so the in-app functionality won't work automatically. But when it goes live on the app and it's updated, this functionality will be built into the app. The person that's the Banshee, when they have the ability, can literally raise both hands. Correct?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, as folks have just seen, would normally have that functionality ready now, but due to a little internal issue, we don't actually have the ability to make it happen until the official update goes live. But we can work around that, I'm sure.
Of course. Yeah, I do. Let's actually while we're here, let's talk about the Banshee, because I'm not sure most people that are watching this are familiar with it, but there are potentially people that have no idea what we're talking about. So this is the new character that just released, and it's a Townsfolk called the Banshee, which states, if the demon kills you, all players learn this. From now on, you may nominate twice per day and vote twice per nomination. I mean, you guys just like running out of like regular ideas and just got to go to like the craziest things you can think of each week now, or what?
No, the Banshee's been around for ages. It's an interesting character because it's one of those sort of, it either does nothing or is hugely game changing. I really love characters like that. Such as the Slayer is a good example, right? Like 9 times out of 10, nothing. But 1 in every 10 games, something truly amazing happens when the stars align and the Slayer gets to do something. And I think the Banshee's kind of that taken to its logical conclusion. But I think also because it's such an over and powerful character, it can cause a lot of it can screw itself over. Frankly, that almost happened in the release stream that we just did. Having gotten the demon on the block, they almost, with a second Banshee nomination, lifted it onto the Savant. So it's one of those characters that it's going to be a lot of fun to see what people do with it, because there is so much potential for new metas and for things that even us TPI folk haven't thought of.
Yeah, I mean, your first immediate reaction is like 2 votes. That's just like immediately broken and powerful and unfair. But then, yeah, when you put it into perspective, like it just means that person has a little bit more responsibility for their team to win or lose. It just means it doesn't hand good the win. Although one thing that you brought up on the stream that makes it kind of interesting is that if evil is all alive in final 3, no longer, and there's an active Banshee, it doesn't automatically mean the game's over, because the Banshee always has a chance, right?
Yep. Absolutely, yeah.
I find that very interesting. It kind of flips the normal traditional metrics on its head. Like, just get evil to final 3 and you're good. That's not the case anymore. And since it's a public ability, when it goes off, everyone's aware that it goes off. I think as a demon, it might be the scariest thing to hear, that announcement after you made a choice that the Banshee's been awoken, because you've just made the game a lot harder for yourself. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, if you know that the Banshee is not on your side. But if you kill a Banshee and they're convinced you're good, that's the best thing in the whole game that you can do. Which, again, this is what it comes back to. It hands a lot of power to one person, but they're not necessarily going to use it in their own best interests.
And let's not forget to talk about demon bluffs, because bluffing as a Banshee is a surefire way to make sure that you're alive, and nobody wants to execute a Banshee, right? Like, it's another good evil bluff.
It is, although I'll be interested to see how much. Sorry, I'm just eating an apple while we.
Oh, sorry. I should give you more time to eat.
6 straight hours. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see how much longevity you can get out of that, because I feel like it's a bit like bluffing artist or something. Like, don't kill me, guys. I'm the spent artist. And after a while, people are going to be like, well, you can't prove yourself. At some point, we're going to have to kill you. So either, put up or shut up.
Yeah, it makes sense. But it does give at least a cover story for why you're alive so late in the game if you're open about being the Banshee. The other...
Maybe we should make it a bluff for this game, Steve.
Man. I think people would probably riot. Like, players would riot if we did that, but it's something we could do. The only other thing I want to point out on this script specifically is that there's a heretic, which is, I wouldn't say controversial, but it's like a love it or hate it character for sure, up there with atheist, I think. If you're not familiar with the heretic, it reads, whoever wins loses, and whoever loses wins, even if you're dead. So, it becomes this like weird gamble of, if evil knows that the heretic's in play, they just kill themselves and win. But then if evil doesn't know or doesn't guess, then they want to, like, it really just flips everything on its head, right? And there was no heretic in the last game that you guys ran, right? There's a Saramad heretic the entire game, but no actual heretic.
Yeah, and there was a juggler who thought there was a heretic. But yeah, the thing about heretic is it's one of those characters where, one of the things that I always tell beginner players when they play their first game of Trouble Brewing and they're looking all nervous, I'll always say, listen, there is nothing you can do that will cause your team to lose the game. It's a team effort. You are not solely responsible for winning or losing. That's impossible. But there are a couple of characters about whom that is not true. Heretic is one of them. If you're the heretic, you absolutely can lose the game for your team, and almost certainly will if you are overtly the heretic. Because if evil catch wind of the fact that there's a heretic in play, they'll just start offing themselves, and then it's game over. And especially on this script, it's very, very easy for the evil team to just kill themselves quickly and win the game. So, yeah, heretic is scary. It's controversial for that reason, I imagine, as well, because it can ruin games if wielded by an inexperienced player.
That's fair. That being said, I am interested in including it in one of our games tonight, at least.
Do it. Do it. Make the most controversial game, Steve. No Banshee, yes heretic.
Man. All right, Ben asked for chat. What do you guys think? That would be fun, says Chaos Pixie. Okay. Do you want me to build a Grim while you're eating then, Ben?
Let's do it.
All right. So we're definitely putting Heretic in. And I
mean, you should, if you want to put Banshee in, put it in. Don't let me peer pressure you.
I know.
I do think, though, that every single one of these players is expecting it to be in, which makes it a really valuable bluff.
I do plan to run at least, like, we'll probably run 2 games unless there's like a day one re-rack or something. So if we don't put it in the first game, then everyone will know we have to put it in the second game. Nobody's going to expect us to not put it because, honestly, as a self-proclaimed content goblin, it's not good content to not put it in the bag. But chat is egging me on to do it. So, or chat's also asking for a drunk Banshee, which is also worse.
You should go with the crowd. Gladiator style.
Because the other thing I wanted to do was a pixie that sees a Banshee and then have possibly 2 active Banshees at the same time.
That sounds incredibly unbalanced, but that doesn't necessarily mean you shouldn't do it.
I agree with that assessment 100%.
The thing is, again, though, I don't know whose direction it will be unbalanced in. Because if you've got a Banshee and a Pixie Banshee both active, who are both convinced the demon is a good, then what you've created is two of the most powerful minions in the entire game, effectively.
Oh, Chat has a good idea, which is then you make one of them evil with the bounty hunter, so you actually get opposing Banshees powers.
That's fascinating.
That would be amazing.
I mean,
but like the chance of it happening, okay. All right. Pixie Banshee bounty hunter. The Banshee that's evil is gonna be begging evil to like kill them, right? That's gonna be wild.
Yeah.
I want to see how that plays out. Okay.
I think we should probably make the Pixie the evil one.
Think so.
Yeah,
it makes sense. It makes sense. Let's do yeah, we're gonna do Baron, Scarlet Woman, Harpy. We'll add in a Plague Doctor and a Drunk. Which demon are you feeling, Ben? You guys just ran an imp. Maybe
we could do a Vortox game.
Maybe we run a Vigor. Vortox?
We can do Vigor if you like. We would probably want to. Thing is, if it's going to be a Vigor, you're probably going to want to put Harpy and a Cerenovus in.
And a Cerenovus, yeah.
Which is a lot of madness, especially with the Pixie as well. You could just go full ham on it and put a mutant in and have 4 madness-inducing characters in play.
That's a lot of madness. We'll do Harpy. We only get... Well, yeah. So, Harpy, Baron, Vortox. I'm fine with that. Pixie, Vortox. Oh, the Pixie is going to ruin our Banshee play.
Why's that?
Because they won't learn that there's the Pixie won't learn Banshee, right? Because they have to learn false info.
They will, because there is a Jinx.
Oh, is there a Jinx? It's not on this JSON version of it.
It's not on this janky homebrew JSON
right.
I'm giving you, but I can assure you there is one.
What's the Jinx between the Pixie? Just they learn correctly.
Yeah, exactly what you think it is. Basically, if the Vortox is in play and the Banshee is killed by the demon, you correctly announce it.
So we announce it, yeah, but the Pixie won't learn of a Banshee, so we can't do dueling Banshee. So I'm gonna go with Vigor.
Oh my god, we could have a Vortox game with no Banshee, where the Pixie incorrectly learns Banshee, but if the person they've been assigned dies, they get the Banshee's ability.
Ooh.
Because that's how the Pixie works.
We could. Let's save that. Let's put it in our back pocket. Okay, everyone, don't tell anyone that idea until it makes it into the world.
Maybe we do that for game 2, right?
We could do that for game 2, yeah. It would be fun content. All right, let's do that. So Pixie is going to learn Banshee, but the Banshee's not actually in play, but the Pixie could theoretically get the Banshee ability anyways. Yes. Okay. Perfect.
Do you want to make, if you're not putting the Banshee in, do you want to make it a demon bluff?
Yes, 100%. It'll be fun that way.
The only problem with that, though, is that the Pixie Banshee will learn. Actually, maybe not. They won't, because they won't know when their real Banshee dies. Huh.
Oh, chat really wants dueling Banshees.
Yeah, put dueling Banshees and a Vigor Mortis in. We can use this crazy idea for game 2, right? We'll put that one up our sleeves for now.
Okay.
Let's just have a good old-fashioned Vigor Mortis double Banshee game. How many times have we seen that one?
Yeah, we'll do that old hat. Jeez. So that should be Bounty Hunter, Pixie, Snake. Okay, Snake Charmer's probably wild. Let's just add an empath. So we do have a heretic, which is wild. Does this look right? Vigor, Harpy, Baron, Plague Doctor, Heretic, Mutant. We have a hidden drunk with this setup. Maybe a drunk juggler.
Yeah.
And then we have enough information from the do something. I don't know. Whatever. We're overthinking it, right?
I'm sure
Let's send it.
Fine. Yeah.
Let's send it. All right. Okay. So Dave's going to be the evil pixie who knows about the Banshee. What other one evil? So Richard will probably show the Baron.
There's the light on the information here.
Very much so, but that's okay because there's a heretic.
Yeah, yeah, that is okay actually. I think we should. Well, we need the bounty hunter to be sober. So how's about? And this really is old hat. A drunk empath.
Drunk empath. The only so we say that they're light on information, and then we take away the only information they really have.
Yeah, well, this is it. We're leaning into it, right? But crucially, they've got a juggler that's going to probably learn good stuff, and they've got a bounty hunter that's literally learning an evil player each night.
Fair. Oh yeah, there's no drunk. There is no drunk because of the vigor, right? And we put 3.
Yeah, of course. Okay,
Yeah.
Well, actually, that I'm happy about that because that's.
I am happy about that too. Yeah. Chat's got our back.
All right, wicked.
I forgot we changed from Vortox to Vigor. Let's see, Heretic, Vigor. Oh, Bluffs. So the Bluffs, I mean, Mare. What else do we go with?
Savant, I guess, is always
Savant.
a good one.
Mare, Oracle,
Brave
Savant.
Minion or Demon. Yeah.
Slayer, Shot, Juggler. Yeah, this should be good. All right.
Wicked. All right.
I think
Shall
we're
we do
good.
it?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Oh,
We have that, bro. Magic Red
All right.
Rose is still-
All right, everyone. You should have your roles. If you haven't yet, turn on custom icons so you can see the awesomeness that is the Banshee. Crawl into your tombs and go to sleep.
Well,
I'm sure I had
Not
those,
vampires.
Maybe you are.
speak for yourself, Ash.
We were all
Well, I'm not a
invited.
vampire. I don't want to sleep in a tomb.
All right. So we'll use the cards to send the minion info. This is the demon. These are your minions. Oh, I didn't even realize Tiffy's demon. Awesome. Bryant and Jonah learn that. Tiffy's going to wake, learn her minions, and the characters that are not in play. All right. Oh, I can see you.
Yeah,
Welcome.
just set up my microphone and webcam because this is a fresh website, a fresh instance.
Nice. That is true with the new app cut over. Yeah, Tiffy's in chat for Tiffy being the demon tonight. Tiffy emotes. All right. I guess we get Bryant's pick. Hey, Bryant.
Yep.
You get to play the Harpy. Who would you like to pick?
I think I want to pick Jonah first so he knows what I am. And I like to watch Rob squirm.
Jonah as
So
Rob.
let's pick Rob second. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. All right. Let's stick him on the heretic.
Have we done minion and demon info?
I did. I sent out the minion and demon info with cards.
Awesome.
So we're good. Dave's, this is where Dave's going to have a lot of fun. He's going to learn Banshee and that he's evil. Hey, Dave.
Hello.
So I have 2 pieces of information for you. First of all, you learn that there is a Banshee in play.
Big surprise.
And you are evil.
Hey, that's pretty awesome.
Is that more of a surprise at least?
I mean, hey, I was expecting a Serenovus target or something, so that's actually much better. Thank you.
All right. Have fun with that.
All right. Thank you. Later.
Fun. Dave was really excited for this character coming down the pipeline, by the way.
Oh, fantastic!
He's been really excited for like the last 4 characters. He's just the happiest Clocktower player in the world right now.
Aw.
So Empath gets a sober and healthy 1.
Do we need to get Jonah in here at all?
Hey, Ash. I'm going to give you a 1.
All right. Well, I was going to guess that one of my neighbors is going to lie to me, but now it might be both. This will be great.
Yeah, it's probably both. Go with that.
It's probably both. Wonderful. Well, thank you.
Thanks, Ash. Yeah, you're right. We got to tell Jonah. I guess we should tell Jonah.
Yeah.
Hey, Jonah.
Hi.
How you doing as the Baron over here? Low responsibility.
I'm gonna have a great time. This is my favorite role.
It's one of mine too. I usually have the Baron icon behind me, but I got the Banshee
we
today.
got the Banshee today. We're gonna rep the new character.
Well, I am here to tell you that the Harpy has chosen you to be mad about Rob.
Sweet as. I will decide whether or not I want to break that once I figure out what Rob is.
Cool.
All right. That sounds
Enjoy,
good.
Jonah.
Thank you very much. Bye.
Bye. Might want to hold off on that when he learns it's a vigor, but we'll maybe not. Richard's gonna love this roll. Richard.
Hello.
Our bounty hunter. I know you were stressing about some of the roles you might get on this script. How do you feel about bounty hunter?
I'm loving it. Sounds fun.
Well, I'm willing to give you a good starting point, and that is your neighbor, Jonah is evil.
Oh, come on. You had to give me Kai.
Nope. Sorry, I had to give Jonah.
Wow.
I had no choice in the matter, Richard. Gosh, if I could, I would have given you Kai.
I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks.
All right, enjoy.
One interesting thing that could happen here is Tiffy could kill Jonah and Vigor Mortis poison Mark, who doesn't get the announcement when they die, but when Mark dies and Jeffy dies, Jeffy gets... No, sorry, when Mark dies and Dave dies, Dave gets the announcement.
That is true. Alternatively, we would be able to poison the bounty hunter, which are both very crazy options. If we're going for the idea of dueling bounty hunters... Or sorry, dueling banshees. I guess we probably want to not do that, but it's also hard because we already said the bounty hunter's one of... Ideally, we won't poison the Banshee, but we'll see. Maybe the Banshee dies first. I think that's it, right?
Okay. Yeah, that is it. Yeah, let's do it. Let's go.
All right, let's go.
I know, but I don't have as many of the big pieces of furniture yet, so this move will be fine.
Good morning, citizens of Ravenswood Bluff, aka the Tomb. You awake to find the sun hurts your eyes a little bit more than it did the day before. A curse has befallen you, and there are 2 dead bodies, one of Evil Steve and one of Ben Burns. There is a demon amongst you. Go forth and find them if you can.
Hey,
Give you guys
I'm the
6
Banshee,
minutes.
I dare you.
Wow.
Dave's not the Banshee, I'm the Banshee, I dare you.
I dare you.
I was going to do that. Cheat code.
All right, chat.
I just point out that Rob and Jonah is
fortuitous.
This is fortuitous because I received your name last night.
Are you a steward?
I wouldn't say that.
How else can you get my name?
What are you, Rob?
I am a good player. I'll tell you what. I will trust you with a piece of information.
Predictions make sense. I don't know if there's a mod in here, but I can do it real quick. Predictions.
Yeah, I don't believe that.
Okay. What are you?
Predictions are up.
I think I've given you as much information as I'm willing to.
So are you a bounty hunter who saw me? Are you a bounty hunter who saw me as evil?
That is not impossible.
Okay. Well, if you're a bounty hunter who saw me as evil, I would consider yourself maybe drunk or poisoned. 100%.
I don't know what I'm gonna claim to you. Just I always hard claim, so you can say that I am the steward.
Or bounty hunter. I'd like to know if there was another evil in this game.
Well, yeah, but that doesn't help you. Like, if I say I'm the bounty hunter, unless you just want me to find a double claim.
Okay. Well, I want a double claim to come out. But
Fine, then. I'll be the bounty hunter. I'll be the bounty hunter, then.
Okay, thank you. Steve, can I have a private consult?
Absolutely.
You're
Hey,
muted, by the
way.
Hey,
Hi, Tiffy. Private consult time.
I am going to fake getting Savant information. Even though I don't want that off.
But you're going to go with it anyways? At least for now?
No. I have not come up with Savant information. I may end up going with it. I'm leaning into Oracle. Depends on what Jonah wants.
Fair. Well, I will tell you that either piece of information 1 is true or piece of information 2 is the true statement.
Okay. Clarifying statement. Does piece of information 1 purposefully exclude piece of information 2?
Ooh, no, I don't think piece of information 1 excludes 2. It's just like an and or kind of thing.
All right. Excellent. Sounds good. Hi, chat. Hope you bet on me. Did you run gambling yet?
I'm running a prediction right now.
Okay. Bet on me. Bye.
Hey there, Mark.
Hey, I wanted to, just in case I'm going to bluff Savant, I wanted to at least visit the storyteller.
Absolutely. So, how are you feeling with the new character token on your corner?
I was kind of hoping, I was kind of thinking, ooh, not demon, and I didn't want to be the very first Banshee. I was kind of, and then I saw it, I was like, oh man. But I'm going to go for empath, Savant, Klutz as my bluffs, and see if I can get my neighbors killed to prevent against vigor, and just try and draw a demon kill, basically.
Makes sense. So, if you want some Savant information, I would say Savant information 1 would be something that sounds like a true statement, but probably isn't. And statement 2 is something that sounds wildly false, but is actually secretly true.
Okay. That's good information. I will write that down.
All right. Best of luck.
So I'm just, I almost wrote your name as Kazali.
Well, that's because it is my name, but I'm just the Banshee for this game.
All right, you're the Banshee. Okay.
Yep.
So I'm either the juggler or the slayer, or maybe I'm the Banshee.
All right.
Or
maybe
I'm the
juggler slayer.
Banshee.
Well, good luck to you. If you're evil, kill me.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool. So you're my pixie.
2 to 3s.
So my 3s for today is job. I'm either the juggler, the oracle, or the banshee.
God, I feel like I'm going to be hearing that third one constantly in this game, regardless of if anyone is the Banshee in the first place.
Really well in my acronyms. It gave me a whole new set of words.
I understand. I wasn't bold enough to try to put it in any of my claims. So you're getting a far more standard 3 of General Empath Slayer.
I got almost that exact set from somebody else.
Cool. I hope they didn't try to just steal it from me after I gave it to them. I think that's unlikely, though.
All right. Sounds good. Have fun.
Mm-hmm. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Someone thinks Rob's evil.
Really?
Yes.
Surprise?
No, not even a little bit.
Good luck.
I gotta kill a bad guy.
So the interesting thing here is that a Slayer that shoots a demon is bad right now with a heretic in play. Oh man, don't take a good shot, Nick.
I like Epirus, but
I hope neither of us die. I hope nobody dies, because I'm not going to kill anybody.
Ooh.
Hi, Jay.
Hey, Jonah.
Hi, Steve. I'm going Savant. Apparently, I didn't have much time to do this during the day because I only found out what the bluffs were just recently.
Sure. So luckily we thought about this last night, so I have the information ready to go.
Oh, sweet.
So piece of information 1 sounds really boring, but will actually come back to solve the game for you in the last day. Or piece of information number 2 is something that looks verifiably true now, but in the 11th hour will turn out to be false.
That sounds good.
Perfect. Good luck.
Thank you.
Nice to you. Jonah.
All right, everyone. There are some shenanigans on the script, including a juggler. So anyone who would like to juggle, feel free to put your hands up and we'll come around and call on you. Let's start with Sick Nick.
Yes. Okay. I would like to juggle myself as the juggler. Dave is the Banshee, Mara is the Banshee, Ash is the Banshee, and Tiffy is the Banshee.
No.
All right.
You're gonna get
Juggles heard. Thank you. Jeffy.
Jeffy would like to juggle Sicknick as the Slayer, Dave as the Banshee, Jonah as the General, Rob as the Mayor, and Ash as the Empath.
Juggles heard. Thank you. Mark.
Juggle Dave as the Banshee, Richard as the Juggler, Kai as the Imp, just cause.
I mean, it's Kai.
Mara also as a Banshee, and Ash as a Slayer.
All right. Juggles heard. Richard.
I'd like to juggle myself as the juggler, Jonah as the Sarah Novus, and Rob as all three demons.
All three demons. All right. Juggle heard. Kai.
I like to juggle myself as the Banshee, myself as the Banshee, and by the way, myself as the Banshee.
All right. Juggles heard. Tiffy.
Tiffy would like to juggle Sick Nick, Jeffy, Mark, and Kai as the heretic.
Okay. Juggle heard.
I like that one.
I was stolen from TPI. Thanks, George.
Feel free to continue talking. However, nominations are open.
Could I nominate Jonah, please?
Mara nominates Jonah. Tell us why.
Hi, Jonah. We haven't spoken in this game. How would you feel about dying?
I would prefer to wait a little bit. If you want to do it now, that's fine too. I don't really mind.
Nah, that's fine.
Pertinent. Pertinent is that there may be some information out there that suggests either a vortex world or that Jonah is drunk. Just to let you know.
Cool. That was going to be
the drunk. The drunk, not drunk. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. 6 votes required.
Or evil.
I mean, I'm always down to do a hard vortex check.
Oh, I wouldn't do it this time.
Has anyone got any confirmable good?
4 is not enough.
I am gonna nominate Rob.
Jonah nominates Rob. Tell us why.
I've heard of a bounty hunter ping on Rob, and based on our conversation, I do kind of think he might be evil. But obviously we haven't solved Vortox yet. But my gut read right now is that Rob might be evil.
Rob?
So first of all, Jonah's gut read with me lately has been really bad. Second, I'm not evil. I'm good. I would prefer to stay alive. I don't care if I die, though. I can guarantee you that the bounty hunter information is incorrect, and it's that bounty hunter is either the drunk, or it's a vortex game, or that bounty hunter is evil, lying as the bounty hunter.
Okay, 6
There's
required.
Only three possible worlds based on that bounty hunter information.
Pertinent information, revenge.
Revenge of what?
Just in general.
Just in general revenge. Just general revenge.
General
For what?
revenge.
What did I do to you, Tiffy?
6
You
is
literally
enough.
got killed on Monday when I was verifying you as good.
Rob, you are on the block.
Tiffy hates it when you do nothing.
That was a wild game, to be fair.
That was because I was trying to use the cult leader as an empath. Okay.
Sick Nick, your hands up.
Just to get it out of the way. I claim Slayer and shoot Bryant.
Sick Nick claims Slayer and shoots Bryant. The game goes on. Thank you.
Great.
Anything else?
Kai, you just completely lied to me.
Mark nominates Dave. Tell us why.
Just something I heard from someone else, plus double claim.
Dave?
Yep. Well, the other player is the pixie. I'm just a banshee.
6 will tie. 7 to die.
Do you want to give the pixie the ability?
Yeah, I mean, let's have the demon kill me and then kill the pixie, and we'll have multiple votes. It'll be wonderful.
That's a double claim. I'm the pixie who saw it that there is a pixie in play.
3 is not enough.
Oh crap! I didn't think this through.
Do we have a steward who wants to put themselves
Wait.
on the block?
Kai, what was that?
I Slayer shoot Jonah.
Kai claims Slayer and shoots Jonah. The game goes on.
Damn it.
Nice.
I regret not already.
Tiffy nominates Kai.
Tiffy nominates Kai. Tell us why.
Rob is giving me good vibes right now. Do not make me regret these words, Rob. But if
What?
Kai is actually the Slayer who just shot Jonah, this might be a better kill than Rob. I don't know anything about Rob.
Do we know of a potential pixie slayer, maybe?
Kai, your defense.
I'm not the Slayer.
All right, but you're a spent roll.
I was just doing it out of fun.
I appreciate
I just
it.
don't know why you'd nominate that Slayer and not the other
But
Slayer.
Kai is always the
Exactly.
All right, 6 will tie, 7
Yeah.
to die.
This guy's evil a lot too. Not to meta, but I'm gonna meta.
Ooh,
She's at 56% right now. Yep.
Let's get 7
That's
on
her
this.
win rate.
That's her win rate.
I'd rather not die as an important
Oh
role.
no,
Give me
we
a
tied it.
tie.
There we go. Thank you.
7 is
Richard.
enough. Kai's been put on the block.
Also,
Could
thank you, Tiffy.
somebody nominate Mark?
Richard nominates
Sure, Brian nominates Mark. Oh, I
Sorry,
did, so-
Richard, who'd you nominate?
Mark.
Richard nominates Mark. Tell us why.
I had to throw my hand up there so it didn't tie.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I said it was going
So
to tie, and I thought we were going to 7. I'd rather not die. I have an ongoing powerful ability, so that's all I'm going to say.
All right, 7 will tie, 8 to die.
Oh, you said I'm going to tie this. I've always said let's not tie this and then put on the 6th vote. Is what
No,
thought
I
you
said
did.
let's not tie. Yeah, right. But I said let's
I'll
not
drop
tie
if
it.
it'll tie.
But then,
What? Oh, sorry, I forgot to vote
Right, I
there
won't
because I
get
was so
enough.
confused.
Yeah.
you put your hand up to tie them, Mark.
All right, 4 is not enough. Mark is safe from execution. We'll do a final
It wasn't
call
what I
for
said when you
nominations.
voted, Mark. Oh, I'm putting a big evil thumb next to Mark. Although we can't do that anymore, so I'm just doing it with my actual thumb.
All right, going to bring this day to a close in 3,
And we got a
2,
day 1 reback.
1. Kai is executed and dies. Good night.
All right, she's got a Scarlet Woman.
Scarlet Woman.
Scarlet Woman.
It even announces when people die in the chat.
I know.
All right. Things are going okay so far, I guess. We got a little bit of Banshee on Banshee violence.
Yeah, and crucially, I don't think. Well, the death of a mutant is not a great loss to either team, so still very much competition.
That's true. Although she is free to come out as a mutant now, which will help, solve some worlds. It'll be interesting with Rob because Rob hides the fact that there is a Baron in play, right? It is a tough outsider to be.
Yeah, that's a good point. It's also worth noting as well that the Baron could have only added 1 because of the existence of Rob.
True. Very true. All right, let's get Brian in here, see if he keeps it on Jonah or not. All right, Bryant. What's your pick today going to be?
I think Mark is the most fun when he thinks somebody's evil, so let's pick Mark. And he can be mad about, I don't know, Dave.
Mark about Dave. Okay. Mark on Dave. Thanks, Bryant. That's just going to reinforce the Banshee, dueling Banshee theme here.
What a beautiful choice. Okay, shall we immediately break that news to Mark then?
Yeah, let's do it so we don't forget again. Hey there, Mark. So tonight, the Harpy has chosen for you to be mad that Dave is evil.
okay, that's fine. I was already kind of pushing on my neighbors, so I'm fine with that.
All right.
I kind of was trying to see what I could draw, but I was actually trying not to draw the Harpy, but we'll see. I think the town wants to kill me now. I just think, Jonah's ping on Rob was, I don't know, seemed sus. And plus, if I'm bluffing empath, killing my neighbors is what I want to make it look to draw a demon kill. But we'll see what happens. Now they probably just think I'm sus, so they'll keep me alive, which isn't ideal.
That all makes sense, and yeah, we'll see how it plays out. But
okay,
probably not the best thing you were hoping to be woken up to be told.
No.
All right.
Okay, thanks, guys.
Good luck. All right. Yeah, let's see if Tiffy sinks it on a minion or not.
Okay.
Hey, Tiffy.
Hi.
Who's it gonna be?
So I'm not the snake charmer. I feel like that there was a long pause, and like I'm gonna be the snake charmer.
Just enough to make you sweat.
Okay. Let's kill. So Richard had really good juggles, but those aren't gonna necessarily damn me. Mark had very specific juggles as well, and he said he has an ongoing ability. So let's kill Mark.
All right, Mark it is. Thanks, Tiffy. Oh, step one complete. Thank you, Tiffy.
Wow.
Tiffy blesses the content goblin.
Okay,
right.
we got to go do an announcement now. Do you want to do it, or shall I?
Oh, do you have another one locked and loaded?
I got one locked and loaded, yeah.
Yeah, let's do it, Ben. Go make the announcement.
Except for 0, right?
Citizens of Ravenswood Bluff, a charnel odor permeates your nostrils this night, and the sound of a tomb opening can be heard in the distance, because the Banshee has risen.
Yay!
Oh my
Nice. All you have to do is deal the demon to kill you.
Oh, this is perfect. All right. And now Dave was successfully mad, so Dave now has the Banshee ability as an evil pixie Banshee.
That is true, but he doesn't know that yet. He now needs to die.
Yes. So he knows he has it with that announcement, right? Theoretically.
Oh, yeah, definitely, yeah.
How do you mark it? Do you mark the has ability on the pixie or on the Banshee?
I mark it on the pixie.
On the pixie, that's what I
But
thought.
I suppose
Okay.
it doesn't really matter, whatever makes sense to you, really.
Yeah, you don't do like the pixie stuff. Okay. Anyways, moving on. I guess we give Ash a 1 again.
Yep, and some juggler info, and that's it.
Hello.
Hey, Ash, you're gonna learn 1 again.
Okay. We're all very confused. We're like expecting somehow a fearmonger Aladiki epic. It's like, wait, they're not on this script.
Yep. You forgot about the new character.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, that's a good point. We should add, it doesn't actually function right now, but the has ability on the Banshee is what would trigger the app to actually do it. Thanks, Nat, for that reminder. That's a lot of reminder tokens on Mark.
That is a lot of reminder tokens on Mark.
So I have 2 correct juggles for Jeffy, so we'll go
me
give
too.
Jeffy a 2.
Let's do it.
Hey, Jeffy. Congratulations on surviving long enough to get juggler info.
Woohoo! For the first time.
And you're going to get a 2.
Yay! Thank you.
You're welcome. Yep, Richard does not learn a new target. His target's still alive. Yeah, and starting tomorrow, Mark can nominate. And how do we want to facilitate his vote counting for 2? Do we just have him say 2 when it comes past him?
Yeah, what we should do is what we'll say is, if you've got your hand up, we'll assume you're voting twice. If you say I'm voting once, we'll only count 1.
Okay. Makes sense. Maybe we should tell him that. Okay, cool.
Character. Well, we can't say the other word, but
Yeah, we can't say that.
Good morning, everyone. Just real quick, since we're playing on live and the functionality is not yet included, if you are the Banshee and you vote, we will assume you are voting twice unless you specify that you are voting once. So the default, we will count your vote as 2.
Thanks. Good.
That being said, Mark has died in the night.
Thanks.
Wow.
5
I
minutes.
love that it wasn't even reloaded. That's very good.
That's hilarious.
Poor Kai who wanted it so bad didn't get it either.
Actually, I should have talked to you after I got today's Savant info, but I can give you yesterday's Savant info now.
Okay.
So I have an outsider neighbors the demon, or there is no Banshee in play. So I know which one of those is true.
Okay, well, I'm going to tell you that I think Dave is evil, and I'm going to vote for, based on what he told me in our talk, I just think he's evil.
You just think he's evil?
Yep, based on what on our chats, he just came off as evil. So I'm gonna
Okay.
put my vote
I mean,
to good use.
from what I heard from Dave, he was just claiming Banshee all day yesterday.
Yeah, I got more than that when we talked. So
Okay, mayor info. All right, cool.
All right,
Thank you.
thanks.
He messaged me. He was like, "So what were you?" I was like, "I was a mutant. I don't mind dying." He was like, "Oh, you should have broke madness." I was like,
Yeah, I mean, you
yeah,
might as well have just.
that I was a good player. I was like, well, it's my first time.
Hello.
Hi, Jonah. You here for more Savant information?
I am here for more Savant information.
Okay. Let's say that either semi-useful piece of information here or vaguely unuseful and convoluted piece of information here.
Sweet. Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, that makes sense.
My Savant info is going to be... I'm going to sort of put info that's going to be easily or somewhat easily vortoxable in case I can push the town that way. So currently I've got for yesterday an outsider named the demon, or there is no Banshee in play. No Banshee in play is obviously false, so maybe I can push the other one as being false in a Vortox world. At least
Makes
3
sense.
madness inducing characters are in play, or no once per game abilities have been used is mine today. Because I think Sicknick was actually the Slayer, so I can potentially push that as the false one in a Vortox world.
That all makes sense to me, Jonah.
Yeah. All right. Thank
Best
you.
of luck.
I feel like you should probably stop claiming that.
I'm not claiming.
I'm going to
still
keep claiming
Banshee.
Pixie Banshee.
I'm
What's
not
the
claiming
demon going to
Pixie.
do?
I'm claiming Banshee. Still.
Dave's still claiming Banshee, which is
I'm still
impressive
claiming
considering.
Banshee. I'm claiming Banshee specifically.
Yeah, considering we know what it specifically cannot be. This is very.
I've given my 3s of job, but I was the juggler, so I'm spent.
Oh, okay. What number did you?
Still, if you're the demon, come at me.
Who is available?
That's it.
Very reasonable.
Yeah, I figured it would be. I don't know what's out there that could really be sure right
So
now.
okay. I don't have anything that can necessarily help with this, but I do have some information that I guess I actually could. I may as well share. I'm a savant.
I was gonna say I was gonna say that because like I've seen you talking to Steve.
Yeah. There's no real point in trying to hide it, especially now that the Banshee's already dead. I don't need to be out as.
I'm not saying it. Okay.
Pixie Banshee.
Yeah, I'm just the Banshee. Yeah.
I just have my doubts.
I mean, you can doubt all you want. I don't care. I'm still claiming Banshee directly to you.
Okay. I have my doubts. Okay.
Hey, fine. Then kill me then. That's fine. Kill me in the night.
I will. I will.
Later.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
I have a bounty hunter ping on Richard. I know I told you bounty hunter yesterday, but it was Richard. And I just talked to him, and he's claiming a role that probably doesn't want to die. So either he's minion or demon probably minion, trying to not get killed, or I could be the drunk pointed to a dangerous kill for us.
We did announce at Call Pop.
Okay, so he told me that he was a character that don't want to die.
Yeah, that's what he told me too.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, so I'll probably
18 seconds. I'm still the Banshee. Come at me.
It's still me.
It is me. Mark's actually my pixie.
Yep. Confirmed.
An interesting plan.
How do I move this voice? There it is. Good. I finally got it. Hello.
Ash, I'm not sure it's Vortox.
All right, welcome back to town, everyone. I guess there are reasons to juggle day 2, so if anyone would like to juggle day 2, feel free to throw up them hands. Richard?
I will remind you.
I would like to juggle myself as the juggler, Jonah as the harpy, Bryant as the baron, and Rob as the vigor mortis. No, sorry, not vigor mortis, imp.
Imp? All right, juggle herd. Jonah?
I would like to juggle myself as the savant and Rob as, I don't know, 4 good rolls. The first 4 on the script.
The
I
top
was
4.
harpy mad yesterday. The top 4 sounds good. I was harpy mad yesterday about Rob.
Okay.
I don't think Rob is evil. I think you're just. I think
Cool.
so it's a harpy game. Yeah.
Juggle herd?
Okay, good to know.
I have a storyteller consult. I'm curious about something. When you guys have a chance.
Sure. What's
So
up,
I'm
Mark?
Harpy Mad. I'm Harpy Mad. If I break madness, you'll execute me, which doesn't matter. I don't lose my power, right?
Mhm.
And you may execute Dave. Correct?
I believe Harpy is just die. It doesn't say execute, right?
What I was saying is, if I break Harpy Madness and say, "Hey, I'm Harpy Mad about Dave," here's my dilemma.
I get what
If
you.
I
Yeah.
want to, if I keep Harpy Madness and I push on Dave, and he's in based on what I've heard, if there's a heretic in the game and he's a demon, and we execute him, we lose. But if I
Correct.
break Harpy Madness, I'm hoping that you won't. If he's a demon, I'm hoping you won't kill. I don't know. It depends. I don't know if the Harpy may have made me mad about an evil play. I'm trying to worry about for
I see
if
what
a
you're saying.
heretic's in play. So if I break Harpy Madness, you could kill Dave, which could lose the game if a heretic's in play if he's the demon. Correct?
100%. It is something we would have the ability to do. Yeah,
But if I push on him and you execute him, we could also lose.
that is
I'm
true.
trying to figure out what's the safest play to not lose the game if there's a heretic in play, which we don't know is or not.
Makes sense. Oh, I got disconnected.
Evil.
Well,
I like
now
it.
I don't think it's now I don't have any info to say it's a Vortex game anymore because Jonah came out as Harpy Mad. So the only reason I was saying that is because I knew Jonah's information was wrong.
I disconnected, Mark, but you got your answer, right?
Yep.
Okay, cool. All right. Anything else before I open nominations? All right. Nominations are open.
Richard nominates Jonah.
Ooh, I
Whoa,
heard
Richard's
Mark
first.
nominates Dave first. Tell us why, Mark.
I just think he's coming up really shady. Based on his claims in our 2 chalks, I just think he's not what he's claiming.
Wait, what's that? A dead player nominated? Storyteller mistake. Anyways, Dave, defense.
I mean, I'm the pixie banshee. I've got the ability now. You kill me during the day, I won't hit at night. So, oh well.
Ooh, you're the second pixie
Lot of
Banshee.
Yeah, there's a lot of pixies in town.
It's okay. Dave's my pixie. Who saw pixie? Who saw Banshee?
That's cool. Yeah. There's actually
Alright.
a pixie thing going on. They gave
5.
it the village idiot thing. It's +0 to 2 pixies.
5 votes needed.
I'm gonna use 1 because I'm
idea,
not sure now.
Okay.
1 vote.
So this is just 1. Nice.
Oops, all pixies.
Yep.
Every pixie
say
just sees a
little
pixie.
bit.
That's all.
Plus, I wanted to try out the new ability of 1 or 2.
4 is not enough. Dave is safe from execution.
Come at me, demon.
Richard nominates Jonah.
Richard nominates Jonah. Tell us why.
I'm just gonna come out with everything now. I don't mind dying after this. I am the actual bounty hunter. I have a ping on Jonah. I saw Jonah go into a chat with Rob right away. I think this ping on Rob was a play to clear Rob. Bryant also claimed my role to me, so I think Bryant is evil as well. I don't mind dying after this, but I think we should kill Jonah, Rob, and Bryant.
Jonah?
That's fine. I am the savant. I have 2 days of savant info. If you want to kill me now, this is fine. If you don't want to kill me now, that's fine too. I can get more info. I don't mind.
All right. 5 votes did you need? Just for chat, Mark specifically asked you to use 1 vote as the Banshee, not 2, which is why it was only 4. It could have been 5.
I think this is a bad idea, Richard,
5
for
needed.
a couple of reasons. So if people think I'm good, I would suggest not voting on this, maybe. I don't know.
I'll say nearly. It's been so long since I've played in a game where the Harpy didn't pick an evil player on night 1 That's the voice I'm voting.
That's true.
Three's not enough. Jonah safe.
Bryant nominates Richard.
Bryant nominates Richard. Tell us why.
I did claim Bounty Hunter to your face because I'm the Bounty Hunter. You were my ping, which I had told people before I'd ever talked to you. So I think you are just a minion without a bluff.
I hard claim to Kai day one. You also have another evil
So
ping,
did I.
Brian.
I also hard claim to Kai day one.
They both did.
I hard claim to Kai day one.
Almost in succession.
Well, Richard claimed to me that he was the plague doctor, but I don't know.
I claimed everybody else I was the plague doctor.
I spoke to
Okay.
Richard, the first person he hard claimed, and he told me he was going to bluff play doctor.
Hey, Mark,
All right.
the game says you used a ghost vote.
5. 5 needed. Put Richard on the block. There's the bluffs, Eric.
I'll keep my hand up.
I have an inkling
5
that Richard might be
is
hiding
enough.
today, so-
Richard's on the block.
Yeah,
What
that's
kind of
possible.
Let me tell this question. I can nominate twice. Can I name the same player twice?
Player can't be nominated twice. That is still basic game rules. That doesn't get broken.
Just
Yeah.
curious.
Can someone nominate Bryant?
Jeff,
I'll
you
nominate
nominated.
Already
Brian.
nominated.
Jeff.
Could we kill the heart? Could we kill the harpy maybe, so we don't have to do all this crap?
Jeffy nominates Bryant. Tell us why.
I think I've got some concerns with the double claim, and there are some other reasons that I think Brian would be a very good kill right now.
Okay.
Bryant.
Okay.
All right. 5 will tie. 6 needed.
Sorry.
I mean, at best, Bryant's a minion, because if Nick is actually the Slayer, but
I don't know why we would
this?
take one double claim off the block just to put
Are we
somebody
tying?
who's
Tie this?
fully
Okay,
Looks like we're
we
tying.
shouldn't. Yeah.
Where's Donald when we need another?
4 is not enough.
Well,
Bryant
Donald-
is safe.
Donald would have always put it for me.
Yeah, for sure.
Would have preferred that
Has
one
been
goes
none?
through to this, but that's fine.
Mark
We'll get
and nom again.
Final call for nominations.
Nick, are you spent?
Yep.
I'll nominate Nick.
Mark nominates Nick. Tell us why.
Just don't want a Vortox win.
We've got someone. on
Well, we
the
have Richard on the block.
We have
so-
someone on the block.
Richard on the block, sorry.
Then never mind. But we'll win anyway.
Sick Nick.
Richard, is it better if you die or a spent roll dies?
I don't care as long as we
I-
kill the
I-
3 people that I think are evil.
I'm probably going to die tonight, so.
Listen, my man, you can do what you want. I can't do jack shit anymore.
All right. 5 will tie. 6 to put Sick Nick on the block.
I think we should
Mark,
give
you could
Richard
vote
another
twice.
day. I think we should give
Yeah.
Richard another day.
I don't know.
I mean, I'll vote for me if it looks like we're gonna tie, but it doesn't.
Doesn't look
so.
like it.
No.
Yeah, sorry. I tried, Richard.
Keep in mind that there is an evil townsfolk.
3 is
Yeah,
not
regardless,
enough.
regardless of which one you believe, we have an evil townsfolk if at least one of them is telling the truth.
God, if it's
Yeah.
the evil Banshee.
Final call.
I know, right? Don't do
Yeah,
it. Leave
if Mark-
it
if-
That'd be horrible.
If Mark is evil, I'll be
I
so
think it's an
mad.
evil slayer.
You know,
Again.
with a bounty hunter, and you have a evil banshee and a pixie banshee. That's really cool, actually.
And then a heretic.
was-
Oh my god. If Mark's the evil one and I need to get killed to be the good one.
I have been
Oh my
considering that.
God.
Yeah, the reason that I was
Gonna
going with
bring
Banshee is
this-
because the Banshee is evil.
Day to a close. In 3,
That would be crazy.
2, 1. Richard is executed and dies. Go to sleep.
So many questions.
Hey, Ash, can we?
Sorry, silent. I got my silence mixed up in chat. That wasn't Eric. That was a different silent. So hi, Silent Dream and Silent and Away. Ben, they're figuring out our ruse.
Oh,
The
no.
Dueling Banshees. They don't know which way it is, though. They don't know which way it is.
It'll be interesting to see what their reasoning is when they do start thinking which one is evil and which one's good. Because yeah, this is just something that could absolutely crop up quite often in games with the Banshee. So
Mhm.
this we're breaking new ground here, Steve.
Have you not done this in the 3 years you've been running the character?
No, I can't honestly say that I have.
Well, you said you never even successfully got the Banshee killed in 3 years, and I got it done on night 1. I'm just saying.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm just saying. All right, let's get Brian in here. Hey, Brian. Who would you like to pick?
I should have thought of this a little bit more. Let's say Mark again about Rob. Because he's going to be my bounty hunter thing if I live.
All right, Mark on Rob it is. Thank you, Brian.
Thank you.
It's pretty straightforward.
Okay. Switch that over to... Yeah, there we go.
Get Mark in
Okay,
here.
let's go break news.
Hey, Mr. Banshee. You
Harpy
have been
again?
chosen by the Harpy. This time you've been chosen to be mad that Rob is evil.
Okay. I figured that's fine. If Rob claimed what he did, obviously he claimed heretic to me, so killing Rob doesn't change anything, so I'm fine with pushing Rob. Although I think I don't think I mean, if they don't know he's a heretic, I don't think the Harpy's going to push me to kill the demon, and that's what I'm worried about. If Rob's telling the truth, which I don't know, but if he's evil, killing him isn't bad, and if he's a heretic, it doesn't change anything. So I'm fine with that.
Okay. Well, good luck navigating these troubled waters.
Yeah. Gotta kill that Harpy.
All right, good luck.
Thanks.
It is wild because as far as I can read between the lines, Rob's been open with Mark since he just assumed that he was confirmed Banshee. And then I think maybe when somebody talked about the bounty hunter making someone evil, Rob might be a little scared that he outed to Mark at this point.
Yeah. Fortunately for both Rob and the game, that's not the case.
Yes. I will follow Rob around closer tomorrow and see if we can hear that. Okay, before we go to Tiffy, I'm just going to send a little juju out into the world. Tiffy, if we're on the same mental wavelength, kill Dave. Pick up,
All right,
kill Dave.
this will be amazing if she actually does that. Let's get her in.
Shh. Hey, Tiffy.
Hi.
So, nice choice last night. You gave us the Banshee on night 1, right? That's good content.
You're welcome, stream.
Did it for content.
I'm a Tiffy of the people. Speaking of being a Tiffy of the people, I think Bryant wants to continue to have his ability, so I'm gonna kill Bryant.
Okay. Bryant it is. Thank you.
Thanks.
Okay, so
okay.
we're pointing at Ash, right?
I mean, yeah, we don't want to poison the already spent Slayer.
Yeah. So I guess we wake Ash and show her. Oh, this is interesting because
It is hard.
Yeah, because Ash is probably going to know they're poisoned if the one that they are getting continues to be a 1. I guess it could be a Vortox.
Right, there's still the
Well-
possibility of a Vortox, right?
Yeah. So we could continue to give a 1, which might make it seem like there's a Vortox in play, and that in fact Mara Joy, Bryant, and Sicknick are all good. Or we could go full crazy and show a 2.
Mhm.
Or we could show the truth, and then later on start showing Ash false information.
If we show the truth and change it, it does eliminate theoretical Vortox worlds.
Well, I suppose that is. But then Ash has got no way of knowing that what they're learning is actually the truth, right?
Very true. We'd have to wait till the neighbors actually changed, right, to change the number.
I think we just stick with a 1, right, and make it seem like Mara's evil.
Yeah, I think that's fine. We'll just give the same information. Yeah, let's just keep it with the same. I think going with a 2 is like swinging for the fences here. I don't know. It does back the Vortox world the best. Is that something we want to do? I know Jonah's bluffing savant.
Really, does it? This thing as well, because if it's a Vortox, if it's a 0, you'd probably give 1. And if it's a 1, you'd probably give 0.
Yeah.
So I think actually in no sensible worlds would it be a 2. So
Okay.
let's just go with a 1, I think.
1 it is.
Hello.
Hey, Ash. No big surprise. You're learning a 1 again.
Wow. I'm happy to still be alive at the very least. That's
Yeah.
a good thing, I think.
Yeah.
I still have no idea if it's Vortox, but you know.
Well, that is very true. Just go around telling people you're the Banshee. You'll survive the whole game.
No, say I'm the Pixie Banshee. That's how you do it, apparently.
Pixie Banshee, that
Unless
works.
we wake up and one of them have already died, that'd be pretty funny.
All right. Good luck, Ash.
See ya.
That's really it. That's that empath, that poison empath was the last bit of information that Good had. Now it's social.
All right, well, let's hope they can figure it out then.
Yeah. Let's go wake him up.
Okay.
I could label you as the Banshee.
Not the Banshee, I am.
That's true. Yeah.
Good morning, town, but not for Bryant, who died in the night.
Well, no bounty hunter either way.
4 minutes.
Wow, shocker.
Richard, were you Harpy Mad yesterday?
No.
Was anyone?
I was
not.
yesterday. I was yesterday.
Oh, about who?
Oh.
Hey, about Dave.
I mean, I'll say an even 50-50. I really don't have any which way. Are you actually the man?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well,
What
then
are you?
I will. I'm gonna put that up a little bit. I think I tend to trust mayor claims on day one. That seems to be pretty good. I'm the savant.
Okay.
Would you like my info for today? Well, not for today. I haven't got my today's one, but my info thus far.
Sure. Even though I'm not a huge fan of the Savant, but yeah, I'll help you figure it out. If
Okay.
you want.
Well, you don't have to if you don't want it, but
No. Let's do it.
so the first day I have. So the thing is, my information is like it really hinges on solving Vortox.
Okay.
So I have an outsider neighbors the demon, or there is no Banshee in play. Which is
So an outsider
that
must
last one.
Therefore, an outsider must neighbor a demon.
Unless it's a Vortox game, in which case
Or
they're both
Vortox.
false. But
Okay.
the last one's definitely false, right? Then yesterday I had at least 3 madness-inducing characters that are in play, or there is no once per game ability that has been used.
There's no once per game ability that's been used.
Yeah, no once per game abilities have been used.
What are you, my friend?
So I trust that. I am the Oracle. My numbers are 0 and 1.
0 and 1.
So I don't think it's a Vortox game.
Okay.
Have you heard of any other outsiders?
No. But, I think they're going to be lying low because of, looking at Harpy Madness, Serenovus, and then all the demons that could be.
He's
in
definitely
play.
playing him, that's for sure.
I think there might be another one because of the Baron might be in play, but I don't have any proof that there is a Baron in play.
Well, I mean, it's base 2. So if there's a Baron, then 4 of them will be in play.
Well, I did hear that nobody, let's put it this way, nobody in that I have spoken to have said they are an outsider. Okay. But in town, they have said there are several outsiders in the game. So
Me and Dave are still in a double claim.
Cool. Sounds good. Good luck.
One of us might be the Plague Doctor.
All right.
Yeah, for you. It's a Vortox. Jonah, it's a Vortox. Tiffy, it's not a Vortox. Well, that's how you know they're not in cahoots, I guess, right? I haven't heard anyone talk about Vig yet, no.
Fox game.
Is that if that's a Vortox, if that's Vortox, then no once per game abilities have been used is true, which means Sicknick, if they're claiming Slayer, they're just evil. And then at least 3 madness-inducing characters are in play, means that Dave is probably evil as the Pixie, claiming Pixie, which honestly in a Vortox game is very strong because that points out 2 out of the 3 players in an evil team.
Yeah.
So it's likely to not be evil. Anyway, I need to talk to Sicknick and Steve before the day is over.
Yep.
All right, thanks.
All right. You got... What?
Ash, want to chat?
Hi.
Firm, you can come out with your info later.
All right.
Thanks.
Rob, yeah, okay.
Tiffy or Kai, are busy.
Obviously.
Hello.
You want your savant info, I
Yeah.
assume?
Oh, you're muted.
Oh, yeah. You want your
Not that I need
savant?
to-
Yeah, you want your savant info, though, Jonah?
I would love my savant info.
Okay, perfect. So I will let you know that either inconsequential statement number 1 or blatantly false piece of information that I have to stammer, back up, and change slightly to make it fit
Ooh.
a Vortox world.
Lovely. That sounds excellent. All right.
Make sense?
That sounds good.
All right.
Thank you very
enjoy.
much.
So, heretic with general situation, I would consider the existence of the heretic in the general's information.
Okay, so in other words,
Steve, how do you run that?
I agree. Yeah, if like you have to take the entire game state into consideration, and if there's a heretic in play, it's got to factor into the information that you're giving.
so if evil was clearly winning, right, on a normal game without a heretic, and you would normally give a thumbs down to the general. If there's a heretic, you're giving a thumbs up, correct?
Correct.
Okay. All right.
It's always a little murky because you don't know what town's going to do. But if it looks like evil is about to win and actually lose, then yes, you would get the thumbs up as the general.
Okay. Thanks.
Okay. No worries.
I mean, to be honest, I've never run that situation before, but that's how I do it.
I believe our 2 outsider claims.
All right, town.
Baron could even add just +1 with heretic on script, so it could still technically be bigger, but we don't. I mean, it's unlikely.
You can keep talking. If you have shenanigans afoot, I'll take them. But otherwise, nominations are open.
What kind of
I'll nominate
shenanigans
Rob.
would I do?
Mark nominates Rob. Tell us why.
Based on our chat, I think his role is such that it won't matter if we kill him now. I think his role is spent. So, and I think he might be evil based on the information we've heard from town.
Rob?
So not evil. It's okay if I die. I wouldn't mind staying alive, so I have the ability to vote. Unlike Mark, who can vote whenever he freaking feels like it. But yeah, I'm good, but it's not the end of the world if I die. So there you go.
All right, 4 votes needed to put Rob on the block.
I feel like you lied to me, Rob.
It's really not a big deal if I die if I'm not trusted. So
Mark, is this
Yeah, I
gonna be
don't-
2?
I want to test this.
I kind of trust Rob.
I'll count that as 2. 6 votes on Rob. 6 on Rob.
I will nominate myself.
Jonah nominates Jonah. Tell us why.
I realized that I was in a bounty hunter ping. I'm not 100% convinced that it's not Vortox, but I'm starting to lean that way. There just seems to be too many, like, in a Vortox world, then, like, both Dave and Mara are evil, or one's evil and one's the drunk is also a world. So in that case, you should probably kill me. I've got 3 days of savant info. I'm happy to work off that from the time being.
Are you going to be sharing this info today, or
I can share it now if you like.
please?
If I'm the drunk, I got sober info about an in-play role.
Yeah, I was gonna say it doesn't make sense, and
In
I would
a,
rather.
in a Vortox game, that is exactly what would probably happen.
And I don't think it can be Vortox.
Lead you away from a Vortox.
I don't think it's Vortox.
I guess.
Do you want to share it now or you want to run the vote, Jonah?
Yeah, I'll put it in chat.
Please, thank you.
Remember,
Jonah-
despite what the screen says, the actual number is 6 to tie and 7 to execute.
pertinent question, Jonah. You went through the information with me, and it sounded like it was potentially correct information. So why are you thinking Vortex?
So the problem is that there's, like, in each of my statements that I can pick one that looks like it's probably false, but then the other one is, like, either which way. Like there's
Yeah,
I also misinterpreted one of my statements. I misinterpreted one of the solves of one of my days to you, Rob.
Is it the question I asked that you misinterpreted?
I can't remember.
Okay.
Maybe.
I'm going to run the 6 will tie, 7 to die.
6 to tie.
One more
Oh,
than
it's
on your
still
screen,
Jonah
yeah.
tomorrow.
6 to tie. Mark had 2 votes on Rob.
Two's not enough. Jonah's safe from execution.
I got you, Mara.
Anybody else have a role that they're willing to die with? If not, I'm happy
I'm willing to die at night.
Well, Sick
Yeah.
Nick just raised their hand.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
Nick,
Man.
you want to die today?
I can, and it will be neither a gain nor a loss.
Yeah, it's kind of the same with me, so it doesn't really matter, Nick.
Yeah, I mean, I'm realizing now, I feel I should have shot you, but I thought we were going to kill you day one because you were on the block.
Oh,
I got a crazy
should've
lift,
shot you.
right?
Who'd you shoot again?
Bryant.
I shot Bryant.
That's what I thought.
Richard, if you think I lifted off Rob on day one, I didn't vote.
No.
Like,
I
I
think
didn't
Mark
vote to
lifted
lift it.
off Rob.
Yeah.
I think you're.
Okay.
No, let's just
Sure,
kill
I
me
think
so we
Mark's
can.
evil.
I'm fine with dying. Let's
Yeah.
kill me. That'll prove I'm not the demon. You guys can trust me more, and we'll go from there.
I'm happy to leave it, actually.
Final call for nominations. Gonna
I
bring
think
this day to a
there's
close.
no world in which we trust you in Fatal Free, Rob. I'm sorry.
3,
No, I get you.
Yeah.
That's fine.
2, 1. Rob is executed and dies. Go to sleep.
I say that as one of the least trusted people in town.
I still find it impressive that there's supposedly at least 2 outsider claims.
Okay. Real quick, do you know, like, lore-wise, is there a reason that, like, Banshee, which is kind of traditionally seen as sort of like an evil or malevolent thing, is on a townsfolk roll?
Well, the various scripts have themes, and some of the upcoming scripts have. So you've got obviously Trouble Brewing is kind of the classic Victorian village in a woods type thing, and then you've got like Bad Moon Rising, which has got like tinkers and clockmakers, and it's a bit steampunk. And well, there are upcoming scripts with their own kind of themes that have all got names like Garden of Sin and the Tomb and stuff like that. So a lot of these characters are sort of named to go with those core scripts.
Interesting. Yeah. Okay. That's
core
what I
scripts
figured.
to be.
Yeah, we were before the stream started. We were talking about chat about like possibility of it living on the tomb because it sort of fits that motif. But I'm interested to see when and if it comes out. All right, Brian still has this ability because of the vigor.
What he wants to do.
Let's see. Hey, Bryant, have you thought about who you're picking today?
I have, and I have a question.
Okay.
So Harpy Madness says that you are mad that the second player is evil, or you both might die. I don't have to to make that happen. I don't have to say I trust them or anything like that. If I just don't say that I think they're evil, then that could trigger.
I mean, as written, it's within the bounds to give us the ability to do it. If you just, ignore the ping all day and don't push anything, theoretically, you're breaking your own madness.
So I kind of want Mara to die, but I don't want people to know why or who was Harpy Mad.
Mm-hmm.
But if I don't think that's going to happen, I have to make Mark be the mad one. So
I cannot confirm or deny whether we would go along with that play, but I would say it is legally possible. Right, Ben? Do you disagree with that statement? It's legally possible,
No, that's legally possible. I think it's worth noting though, if you make like yourself or a fellow evil player mad, and it's unlikely that we're just going to allow you to have a free kill ability.
I got the sense that Mara's either the Plague Doctor or the Pixie Banshee. So I'll just make Mark mad that Mara's evil. That's fine.
Okay.
Mark as Mara.
Thank you.
He's doing a good job over there.
Yeah, he's doing cool.
Right.
Is there any world where the evil team thinks Mark might actually be the evil Banshee, just going along with their Harpy? Like the Harpy's the way they're communicating with them? I don't know.
Maybe. Certainly possible. I mean, it is a thing that might be happening, right?
Yeah. All right, let's get Mark in here. Mark,
Hello.
you're the Harpy's favorite target.
I am. I think a Harpy is my neighbor, but continue.
The Harpy has chosen you to be mad that Mara is evil. Mara Joy.
Yeah, here's the thing. I think Mara Joy is actually the demon. And so I have to figure out how to play this.
Yeah.
So that Because if you use the I don't know if you will in the game on a Harpy Madness if I get her executed. Yeah,
There is
on
almost
Jonah's
no better content, Mark, than ending the game in a controversial way. So keep that in mind.
Yeah.
So
Okay, cool. Thanks.
Maridis, good luck. Everyone's so paranoid. What's wrong with everyone?
I love it. It's a feature, not a bug.
Agreed. All right, now I gotta put this back out in the world again. Tiffy, connect to me for a second. All right, we need to kill Dave here. Dave, let's do it. Hey, Tiffy.
Hi.
Who are we killing tonight?
Not snake charmed.
You are not Snake Charmed. Sorry, Tiffy.
I don't know anything about anybody. Because everybody's just claiming Pixie Banshee at this point.
It's the thing to do.
I'm gonna kill Dave.
Okay, Dave it is. Thank you, Tiffy.
I have to kill into one of them.
Makes sense.
All right, bye.
Thanks, Tiffy. Thank you, Tiffy.
Okay, so we get
did
to
it.
go make another Banshee announcement.
Dueling Banshees. Woo! This is gonna get wild. We did it. Yeah, let's go. You got another one locked and loaded?
Yeah, let's do it.
Cool.
The next day, because you could technically still be Harpy mad right now if the Harpy hasn't gone.
Citizens of Ravenswood Bluff, the flowers upon the eaves of your windows begin to wilt as the stench of decay and rot once again wafts from within the local cemetery.
Ben's on a roll.
A Banshee has risen.
No way.
Oh, God.
Ben's on a roll.
Wow.
All you gotta do as a pixie Banshee.
So interestingly, this might actually come up in live, Ben. There's only one token. There's only one has the ability Banshee token. And what would you do in the app if there was actually two people with the ability? The app wouldn't function.
Interesting. Yeah, we'll have to. I'll have to mention that to Brain.
Yeah. Maybe add a second one because
I'm going to drop that into our little.
It's a bit of an edge case.
In fact, I'll put that on our Slack. That's a more professional thing to do, isn't it?
That is. We're doing live beta testing. All right, cool. Let's get Ash in here. No neighbors change. I'm just gonna give Ash a 1 again while you put that in there.
Okay.
Hey,
I'm
Ash.
so confused.
Are you?
Yes.
It's
I
an
want
atheist
to
game.
know-
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it feels like it. Considering, I don't know, my information is confusing me, but it's fine. Do I get more information?
You do, Ash. Tonight you learn a 1 again.
This is why I'm confused. I want to believe that I'm drunk, and this is a ploy being created by chat to just give me 1s every day for no reason.
Hey, that is 100% possible.
I know,
But I
It's
would
like,
never.
maybe slightly less possible that thanks to Ben being here. Ben might talk a little more sense into you in chat, but
Ben's literally like the gremlin on my shoulder egging me on.
wonderful. Oh God. Oh, thanks.
Best of luck, Ash.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, maybe we'll. Yeah, Emma's right. Maybe we'll actually get the duplicate tokens back. Yeah, you see, like I'm just checking. Right, you can only have 1 in play for sure, so you can't have duplicate of that.
Yeah, that's an interesting one. I've put it in our work Slack, so hopefully, that should get resolved in the relatively near future.
Yeah, it makes sense though that you know. I know it used to be the ability to do it, but the digital app tries to adhere to like the logistics of the box set, right? There's 1 token. There's just 1, and you don't want to have to like manually remove stuff every time you move it. I get why it does it, but in this case, there's got to be some way to do it. I don't know, but either way, it's not one that'll move a lot, so it doesn't really hurt to have multiple. Cool. Yeah. I don't know who's bluffing general, but whoever's out there bluffing general is like having their head explode right now. I think it's Mara. Is it Mara? Maybe, I don't know. But this is going to be fun.
I don't know, actually, because it's not a demon bluff, is it? So
yes, but somebody apparently is out there doing it. Okay. in this case, we did it. We got to where we wanted. Dueling Banshees, 1 good, 1 evil. Let's take it home.
All right, let's do it.
I mean, Mark's the primo pick for Harpy Madness.
Good
because he has
morning, Ravenswood Bluff. It's a little foggier this morning as Dave has died in the night.
Amazing.
Okay, no, that's
Good
better.
job,
Okay,
Dave.
I'm less.
3 minutes.
Now, Mara, what are you
Yes.
talking about?
I mean, I told you
Are
what I
gonna
was
be
day
the
one,
third
Dave.
pixie? I know. Mara claimed to be.
They are slaves.
Shit, I can't pick up the bluff anymore. I'm a dick.
I'm a Banshee. Man,
I don't know. But that's why I kind of want to kill you, because if if I was evil, then there'd be no reason to kill you. I think Dave though is probably. I don't think they can put two good. I just think Dave is the evil townsfolk.
Yeah, for balance purposes, I don't think they put in 2 good Banshees. I agree.
Right. So I think I don't know how to convince you, but I'm definitely good. I think therefore Dave is an evil pixie who saw Banshee.
Banshee, right. I would agree with that interpretation. So here's the thing. If you believe Jonah's information, then the demon was bordering an outsider, right?
Mm-hmm.
Neighbors with an outsider. That would make
Mm-hmm.
Richard a potential demon, and it went to a Scarlet Woman.
Mm-hmm.
Or that would make Tiffy a demon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If it's Tiffy the demon, then we should keep Tiffy alive till the final 3, because we want evil to win. And if it was Richard, we had to try to find out who the Scarlet Woman was, who now has the demon ability.
Pretty sure it's the Plague Doctor. So Mark is mad that Mara's evil.
Okay.
What
Is there a
are you?
heretic?
I don't think so, but I haven't talked to Ash.
What is Jonah? I'm guessing Jonah's the Baron then.
Baron. Yep. It could
Okay.
be. Don't know.
My numbers are 0, 1, and 1. So that's what I'm
Yeah, you
saying
got one
right
when
now.
Richard and I died.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's like either a Vortox game or one of you is
Yep.
blind.
All right.
No, I don't
So
think
yeah.
it's a Vortox game. Yeah. Bye.
Minion, and you are now poisoned.
I'll give you that one. When
Yeah,
did Brian die? Was that between night? Is that night?
Right
3?
after I died. He
You
died
act like
night
I know
2.
That. Oh,
So
wait, no, he
no,
didn't.
night three.
Banshee died night 2.
Night 3.
I
So
wouldn't write that down.
all right.
Can we get to 5? I know you could have a Banshee, you could have a Pixie Banshee, you could have, in theory, you could execute the Banshee, have the cannibal turn into the cannibal Banshee, then Professor Res the Banshee and make another Banshee. That's 3. Apprentice. Oh, Philo could make 4. And then what? The 5th would be an apprentice. Theoretically, I suppose. There's got to be a way to get a 5th, right? Other than amnesiac shenanigans. Get in the comments and let us know.
Pixie.
Hello.
You're here for your Savant info again?
I am here for this Savant info.
Okay. You're really going into the Savant thing.
I'm still alive, so I can't really back out of it. Yeah, so for today, I have an evil player targeted an evil player last night.
Okay.
Or
Yeah, so last night either an evil player targeted an evil player or an evil player targeted a good player.
Or there is no heretic in play.
Fair enough.
Yeah. All right.
Good luck.
Have fun.
We're back to just having a normal game.
All right.
Oh, I'll do this.
You can talk, but nominations open whenever you're ready.
Quick question: the Banshee is risen, right?
Both
Both
of
of
two
them
of them
have
now,
risen.
yes.
Yes.
Does Mark still have a black flag?
Banshee doesn't come
Well,
back to
they
life.
have the shroud over them. They're technically
they're both dead.
Yes, they're dead.
Yeah, they're both
Yeah.
dead.
We're not risen to life. We just have it like the Raven Keeper. We have a
The Banshee doesn't come back to life. It can nominate whilst dead.
Oh, okay.
I think
I
They're
gotta look.
effectively alive.
Nominate
yeah.
twice and vote twice. The wild.
Yeah, I think the phrasing on the Banshee is quite confusing, actually.
Yeah, so I
Nominates-
really thought they were back alive.
No, they just have an ability. You're fine.
Jeffy nominates Tiffy.
Jeffy nominates Tiffy. Tell us why.
So I am the juggler, and I have been able to claim confirm 2 of the alive players on my juggles. I think I feel more comfortable with Mara because apparently both of the Banshees are not concerned with Mara. So in narrowing who's still alive.
I'm concerned with Mara, actually.
Okay. With what I've got of who's still alive out there and the minion count and the demon count, the 2 alive players that I can confirm, I'm down to my demon being Jonah or Tiffy. And granted, it's been built that Jonah's been pulled off the block so many times, but Jonah's been willing to die so many times. I feel like that's more minion. So in my world at this point, with what Mark is saying, to me, it's either Tiffy or Mara.
Tiffy, your defense.
Took my breath away, Jeffy.
That's what a good prosecutor does.
I mean, I'll just out my information to town. Hold on a second.
Take a
Get a good drink. Get a good drink.
It must be a lot of information.
It's not. I am the Oracle. My numbers are 0, 1, and 1.
Could I add pertinent to that?
Don't.
Go ahead when you're done.
So I don't think Rob was evil. And we know that. Well, so if we're saying that this is why I don't
That's
think
what I'm saying.
War Mark are evil, because my numbers have not changed.
If you're okay, I'm trying to.
So first of all, Oracle is like a diagonal, right? So your first day Oracle would be based on Kai and Mark together. The second one would be Richard and Bryant, and the third one would be Rob and Dave.
Right.
Oh God,
So-
that doesn't help me as much as I thought it would. Dang it.
Which should prove that I'm good, since we think Dave is evil.
If Tiffy is good.
If Tiffy's good, yeah.
If Tiffy's good, then I'm good.
No.
All right. I'm going to run this vote. 3 is the number. By default, we will treat Banshee votes as 2.
Oracle number doesn't make sense if we think one of the Banshees is evil, because there's a definite evil between me and
if
Brian.
both, but the number did
if
not
we're using a
increase
Banshee,
with
then I'll-
2 dead Banshees.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. So the Oracle
two
number
votes?
doesn't make sense.
Yeah. 'Cause the
Yeah,
Oracle
that's true.
It didn't change
Then
for either
Tiffy's
Banshee.
probably evil. Yeah.
4 is the number, and Tiffy is on the block.
Can I nominate Mara Joy?
Mark nominates Mara Joy. Tell us why.
I just think that her claims don't seem to match with the outsider count.
Mara?
Okay, we had a big conversation earlier about how outsider count is basically impossible in the script.
Oh, that's true. But
And I don't like
What
this
is your
nomination.
claim? What is your claim, Mara?
I'm not going to out her, but I don't trust her.
I'm asking if she's going to out herself.
Sorry, what was that?
Will you out
Sorry,
yourself? What's your role?
Yeah, I can hear what you're saying. Sorry, I'm not outing. Sorry.
She's doing a bit. She's been doing a bit.
Sorry.
doing a
Been
bit.
trying.
I do have some pertinent, which is me going to be confused for the rest of the game. I am the empath. I've been having ones every single night for the entire game, which
All right.
is interesting, but also could entirely be messed up if Bryant
As a
was
vigor killed
a
minion.
vigor killed minion.
Is a
Then
vigor
would have been
killed
my
minion
one till his death
specifically.
and could be still poisoning me.
Yeah,
so I don't
it's also
necessarily
possible
have.
it's true if I'm the bounty hunter.
Hmm?
I
Oh.
said, and if I'm the bounty hunter, it could still be true.
Yes, exactly. So I have no way to distinguish this. So that explains my current voting at the very least.
All right. If you think this is good, we should probably lift it off of Tiffy. If you think I am good, we should probably lift this off of Tiffy. So I think voting on Mara makes sense to me.
I will remind you the actual number is 4 to tie, 5 to execute.
Forget.
I think I'll.
Really?
I don't think it's good.
Okay, well,
I'll
no,
do
if
2.
he's doing
I'll make sure it doesn't
2,
tie
then we
2.
have to.
Hey,
4.
I hard claim to you in the
We're at
opening
4.
minutes of the game.
Yes, but
this is real
now you
bad.
5 is enough. Mara's on the block.
I didn't want to do
Somebody's
that,
gonna be
but I
Sarah
saw
mad
Dave
tomorrow.
use this votes.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Dave is Banshee.
No.
It's Nick. Doesn't matter if they use their votes.
I know, but that makes it a tie.
No, it's 5.
No, it would
We
have
had-
been, or no, 4 was.
There were
the
enough
number
hands
We
before,
had
wasn't it?
4 on Tiffy, and now we have 5 on Mara.
Yeah. I know. I'm saying that before I put my hand up, it was 4 again on Mara.
Yeah.
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 Final call for
I don't like
nominations.
that vote. I'm gonna nominate Jonah.
Our nominates Jonah. Tell us why.
Earlier today, somebody said the demon was either Jonah or Tiffy. I'm the plague doctor. Please don't kill me. It would be very bad.
Jonah?
Yeah, you can kill me instead of the plague doctor. That's probably fine.
All right. Don't look at the numbers on the screen. 5 will tie. 6 to execute.
Alternate, if we have a vigor and a baron, we'd still have the 2, which would make our outsider count balance.
Well, we could have 3.
3 with a drunk.
We
which
could have
could
any
explain
number.
Tiffy's
Might only
horrible
even add
numbers.
+1 with Heretic on the script, so it's completely off the rails.
We can have any number but 0 outsiders.
All right. 5 will tie. 6 to execute.
I guess
don't
we
like
can't
that.
have 5.
I don't mind getting
Tell
a
me
tie
I'm
here, actually.
Yeah, we can have anywhere between basically 1 and 4.
Can we tie this?
Not if we have a Vortox.
No,
Don't
that's
tie.
not a good idea.
Mark,
4
you
is
know we
not
don't have a
enough.
Vortex.
Mara's
Dave
still on the
saw
block.
you and then became your ability. We definitely don't have a
I will
Vortex.
nominate myself.
What do we not have a?
Sick Nick nominates Sick Nick. Tell us why.
On the off chance that Mara is actually the plague doctor, then we might not want to kill Mara. And I can't do anything. I haven't been able to do anything though. I did it day 1 and then no more. The fact that I'm still alive is baffling.
I think this is a good kill.
Yeah. Then a potential plague doctor.
Yes, but also a potential demon candidate. I mean, they've got an empath 1.
Can't we deal with that in not when it's how many alive still?
Yeah. Where you're not going to possibly give the storyteller a minion ability.
We're at 5.
Yeah.
We're at 6. We can
We're
definitely
6.
not kill the plague doctor right
if we,
now.
I'm sorry, if we're at 6, right? We know there's a harpy in play. The storyteller can, I guess, it's either Serenova, Baron, or Scarlet Woman. We don't know which one's in play. Well, Scarlet Woman's useless after today.
Yeah. Baron would be bad. Or potentially bad for the evil team. Actually, killing me might not be that bad of an idea.
I'm going to run it, but just note that 5 is the number to tie. 6 is the number to die.
Honestly, I think it'll probably add Serenovus into the game, but
This is disturbing.
Yeah, most likely.
Yeah,
people
I
think
think
of the
we're getting a
demon
Sarah
ever.
if Mara dies.
Good luck painting worlds where I'm evil tomorrow.
At this point, if Mara is the plague doctor,
2's not enough.
she just dies at night.
Yeah, like I don't think
So
we really
there's almost
Yeah.
no point in saving
Final
Mara
call?
because they will just die at night right now anyway.
Yeah, this is fine.
No, but we're doing the demon's work for them.
Yeah.
If Mara's definitely going to
Which is
die
why-
at night, then we should kill someone else.
Bringing this day to a
This also eliminates
close.
the demon candidate, I guess.
In 3,
I'd check some people's
2,
worlds there.
1. Mara Joy is executed and dies. Good night.
Can you imagine if that was the end of the game? That would be so funny.
I was more hoping that I'm still hoping that somehow we have another Banshee tonight.
Man, evil snatching that victory without realizing it away from themselves. Yeah, I don't think there's much of a choice here, right? The Scarlet Woman won't be possible after tonight. I doubt Tiffy's gonna Star Pass. So in that world, it's got to be Serenovus.
Yeah, we got to be Serenovai. There we go.
Yeah, the Serenovai. Is that the plural? Is that the official? You
I
heard
don't
it
know.
here.
I mean, I
Canon
guess
plural.
it is now, right?
It is now. If a dead player breaks Sarah Manus, what happens? Well, then they are executed. The day ends. They don't die again, but the day does end because it's an execution.
I think we should make somebody other than Rob mad about being the heretic.
That's interesting. That is interesting. Potentially Jeffy, I guess. There's not a lot of choices, right?
I think Sick Nick might be a good shout.
Oh, that's true. That is true. I like Sick
Yeah,
Nick.
because like bluffing a Slayer on day one and then remaining relatively quiet is a very heretic thing to do, right?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we could do that. Sick Nick is Sarah. Sarah has chosen Sick Nick to be mad about being the heretic.
Yep.
All right.
So it doesn't really matter what order we do this in, does it? Should we just do Sick Nick now?
Yeah, let's get Sick Nick in here.
Okay.
Hey, Sick Nick.
Hi.
The Sarah Novus has chosen
Damn it.
for you to be mad that you are the heretic.
I'm the heretic.
Yes.
Thank you so much. This
You
is
are
like
welcome.
a dream come true.
Go have fun. Go have fun and cause
I
chaos.
get to do something. Yay.
Yeah. Cool.
Bye.
Best of luck. Oh, she's happy about it.
Yeah.
All
Certainly
right.
could have been worse.
Let's get Bryant's choice. Who's it going to be, Bryant?
I'm not Sarah mad? Okay. Mark's doing a great job, honestly, so I think he should be mad. Let's do Jeffy, because I don't know what Ash is going to get today.
Okay. Mark mad at Jeffy.
Thank you.
Thanks. They literally just like pointed Mark at people every day, and everyone they pointed Mark at has died.
Yeah, I mean it's it's certainly an effective strategy.
Yeah. Wild. I don't know who Tiffy's gonna kill. I have no idea, but let's see. So Trek says, when the SD gets one minion ability, do you play for balance or for evil? I mean, it's still an outsider ability that should favor evil, and it's an evil ability you're using, but it does give you some leeway to bring the game back if it's overcorrected in the one direction.
I mean, generally speaking, I don't think there are any ways where you can completely cause the good team to lose with most of the minion abilities that you can get. Then there is almost always, if there's like this will completely screw over the good team, this will make life difficult for the good team, you can always choose the latter of those two and you're still kind of honoring it as a minion ability.
Yeah. So that's the gist of it. And JC Penniless is confirming that the plural is Sarah Novi. Sweet. Let's get Mark in here. Hey, Mark. I mean, you've been doing such a good job. The Harpy wants to continue you down this path, and you have been chosen to be mad that Jeffy is evil.
Okay, I'm fine with this. I don't think they know there's a heretic. I'm banking on Rob. If Rob's lying to me, then I'm being led down the train. But it seems like they're having me kill good players, so I'm going to keep nominating killing good players. And I've never played with the heretic. This is just bonkers and trying to figure this out. And my brain is like blowing up here. But
Agree. Okay. Well, best of luck if it works out in your favor.
Okay. Cool. Thanks. Bye.
Bye. All right, Tiffy. Tiffy, I think you might be the first person in Clocktower history to make 2 Banshees in one game. There's got to be an achievement unlocked on your profile for that later. In the meantime, who would you like to kill?
Just call me Daenerys, Mother of Banshees.
Yes, we will.
So I want Ash to get weird information. I want Town to question why 3 information roles are still alive. So I think I'm gonna kill Jeffy because Sick Nick.
Would love if somebody was backing you up.
I'm doing good, thanks. How are you?
I'm doing good. You're probably really tired.
I disconnected right at that moment, but I heard Jeffy?
Yes. And also congratulations on possibly getting the Sarah Novus ability. Merry Christmas.
I don't know what you're talking about, but thank you.
You're welcome. Yes,
Merry Christmas.
Jeffy's my pick for the night.
Jeffy it is. All right, thank you. Well, one less person for Mark to be mad about.
Yarp. So what do you want to show, Ash?
I mean, no, the neighbors haven't changed. I think we're committed to the 1, right?
Sure.
Is there any other world where we would give anything else?
Well, Mara Joy is dead now, so.
Oh, her neighbor did die. The
Yeah,
truth is
so
1.
Maybe we should go to 0.
0 and not 2.
We could go 2. I don't have a problem with that. I
It
suppose
makes things
Sicknick is
interesting.
about to announce that they're the
heretic.
The heretic, which is kind of evil.
True. You know what?
The
Let's do
problem
2.
then,
Right?
though,
Is there a problem with 2?
Then, we can do 2 if you want, but the problem then is that the world that you're building for Ash is that the initial one was Bryant, and then when Bryant died, the one after that has been Sicknick. And in that world, that means that Bryant had to voluntarily die as an evil player in some way.
True.
And the only reason that might happen on this script is because a Vigor Mortis might kill them. So that's going to tip Ash off that something weird is happening. So I think if you want to give Ash believable info, it should be a 0. But I've got no
0.
problem with giving them a 2, because I feel like evil is stomping right now.
Yeah, I mean, 0 is also... Give a 3. We're not going to give a 3. That's too out there for this month. I'm going to trust your gut and give her a 0.
Okay.
Let's get her in here. Hey, Ash. Finally here with different information for you.
Oh my god. Am I getting a 2?
No, you're getting a 0.
I like that less.
You like that less?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, my hands are tied in the number I can give you,
Yeah, I
Ash.
know.
If I could give you a 2, I would have.
Regardless if you were giving me truthful information or not, you can't change your number at this point. So
Yeah, no, you're getting a 0 because that's the truth.
okay. Wonderful. Thanks.
Enjoy. Yeah, Rick says evil stomping, but right into a heretic loss.
That is true. Yeah,
that's true.
Very good point.
Okay, let's wake him up. Where are we on final? We're going down to final 4. Weird.
Yeah.
And a possible Vortex game. That's gonna be wild. Okay, let's wake him up.
Me, Richard, the person who's double claiming me.
Right.
Hey everybody, Jeffy has died in the night. We are down to final 4. I'll give you guys 2 minutes to figure it out.
Odd choice.
So before everybody leaves, I'll let you know my role. I was the mutant.
Okay.
So I was the other outsider.
Yeah. Real quick, and then I'll meet back up with you. But I have to. First, I will say, before I do that, what if Jonah's information is right and that there has been 3 madness-inducing characters this whole time, and I've just been Sarah locked to think I'm the Slayer when in reality I'm the heretic? What would you say to that? You're muted.
Surely they should just.
You might be right, Nat. So Nat's saying it means if a pixie got a correct info, well, yeah, Dave couldn't be the drunk. It must not be Vortex. I think you're right, Nat. I think if anyone puts the pieces together, it's impossible to be a Vortex game at this point.
Buck hasn't broken before because it doesn't do anything to him. He still keeps his ability.
Because I don't think he's
What I'm
And since you were the only 2 claiming Harvey Madness, there might not be a Harpy if you guys are evil
I'll tell you what,
together.
I think I have a solve for this because evil made a mistake.
Okay, let's hear it.
I will do it to town.
But without outing me yet.
Without outing you.
My world from day one has been Rob, Bryant, Jonah with Vigor, Baron, and Scarlet Woman.
I can't.
I don't even know what Rob is
anymore. I don't know what I did.
This is very. Hey, well, I'll tell you this is a crazy game and I like it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You're probably going to get one more day of information, but since I'm not used to giving Savant info this late into the game, I have to really puzzle it here. But we came up with some good ones, which is thing that happened on day 2 didn't actually happen, or on day 3, somebody lied about what happened the night before. I don't know. I'm running out of things to fakes tell you, Jonah. I'm running out of like tropes. Okay, I'm running out of tropes.
I've been on savant.thegrim.gg.
Good shout out
to help me find some decently applicable savant information, and then editing them for my own needs. It's been fun.
Check it out, savant.thegrim.gg, when you're running a game and need some savant information fast, or if you're bluffing savant and need something believable. Good job, Jonah. Good luck.
Thanks.
So, it slightly.
Oh, I like that one, Arctic Mist.
Confirms one of Jonah's pieces of information about how many madness people are in play. I am not the Slayer. I have been made to believe and tell you all I was the Slayer for the entire game. I am the heretic. I am so sorry.
And there's our Sarah Novus ability right there. Who's Sarah?
Okay.
Yeah. I think I just buy that as a Sarah.
We should not push on that.
Can I make an announcement?
I believe they're the heretic.
Hold on.
Absolutely, unquestionably.
Can I make an announcement, Town? We're gonna go to sleep anyway, correct?
Yeah,
probably.
Yeah, it's not important. Maybe we can.
Okay,
kill
I was made Harpy mad that Jeffy is evil. So if they want to execute us both and go to sleep or not, but I was made Harpy mad.
And Harpy isn't an execution.
It'll end it, whatever.
Oh, so literally nothing happens.
It doesn't end the day.
Well, I'm
Oh,
Harpy
that's
mad
fun.
that Jeffy is evil.
Cool.
Wow, the
Okay,
Harpy
so
and the Demon did not talk yesterday.
I was gonna say that seems like a convenient time to like break Harpy madness.
Would anyone like
Mark,
to nominate?
Why haven't you broken Harpy Madness
Much
earlier?
prefer you to be.
You breaking Harpy Madness does nothing to you. You keep your ability, and the other player just dies, which eliminates demon candidates.
There's reason.
Can I
I'll
make a
explain later.
suggestion?
Sure.
One option
First
would
to
be
sleep, right?
if there is, well, we could just go right to final three if the person who's Sarah Mad breaks madness, and then we have final three.
That doesn't
That
take
would
us
be
no,
final three. That would be final two, Rob.
Not a good idea.
No, that would be final two, Rob.
Don't we have 4 people alive? We have 4 people
Yeah,
alive.
execution and demon
And then
kill.
the demon
Oh,
kills.
yeah, okay. Never mind, you're right.
I think Rob knew that.
Final
Yeah,
call.
that's fine.
Tiffany nominates Rob.
Tiffy nominates Rob. Tell us why, Tiffy.
I really don't think it's a Vortox game, but I also that was weird. Rob, we should kill somebody just in case.
How
many times do you wanna
let's put
kill
him
me?
on the block at the
Yes.
very least.
Yeah.
Rob, your defense?
Sure.
I don't know. You tell me.
2 needed.
I love you, Rob. You're so cool.
Rob, you're so cool.
Rob is cool, but I'm still
Children
gonna
are
put
live neighbors of the
cool
Rob.
on Rob.
Sword Healthy Chef would have received a number greater than 1.
I hope the Banshees both like
7 or sorry, 6 votes. 7, right? 7 votes on Rob.
Yeah.
I'm glad the Banshees both voted that because there was a worry that, yeah, okay.
Anyone want to nominate again? I'm going to bring the day to a close in 3,
I can die. It won't do anything to me.
2.
No. Well, yeah.
One.
Well, yeah, we just said a whole thing.
I mean, if we kill
I
Nick,
forgot.
then we do win. But
Rob is re-executed and stays dead. Go to sleep.
Why does the text auto scroll when you try to scroll back and a new
I
message
know, right?
is posted? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Does Tiffy take... Tiffy knows something's up with Rob.
Yeah, I think so. I think she's probably clocking onto it.
Will she pull the trigger on herself?
I think we could make Rob mad that he's not the heretic, but that seems a little cruel. I think we stick with.
I still keep it on Nick.
Yeah, I don't see any reason not to.
Yeah, I agree. Is there anything cooler we could do though? Let's take a minute to
I think
consider.
at this point, if we do anything other than what we're already doing, then Sick Nick will come out and say what's happened, and everyone will probably figure out that we've got the Sarah Novus ability.
Yeah, fair. All right, let's get Nick in here. Hey,
Hello.
Sick Nick. Once again, the Sarah Novus has chosen to make you mad that you are still the heretic.
Wow, thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye. Yes, chat. Mara has basically outed as the Plague Doctor and it's told people there's going to be a Sarah Novus in play, which is why if we change it, it sort of confirms that. Let's see. Bryant, Bryant, you put the evil team on your back and you've carried them throughout this whole game. We're here going into final 3. You're shaking your head. You don't seem too thrilled.
I don't like what I'm about to do. I think either Rob's the heretic or he's trying to fake heretic because he's claiming mayor and there's a mayor bluff.
Okay.
I really don't want to do this, so I'm either going to do really well here or I'm going to look like a big buffoon, and this will be Mike's favorite day of the year, so I'm going to make Mark mad that Tiffy's evil.
Mark on Tiffy. Okay.
Yeah, let's just see what
Swinging
happens.
for the fences. Let's see what happens.
I mean, maybe he'll think that if there's not heretic, maybe he'll think Tiffy's not the demon because he's mad. I don't know. Let's see what happens.
Let's see. Thank you, Brent. I mean, I think he's spot on here.
Yeah.
Mark's pretty much figured it out. Let's get Mark in here before I forget. All right.
Oh.
The Harpy is still around, Mark, and the Harpy this time in what is probably the final day, chosen you to be mad that Tiffy is evil.
Okay. Interesting. Okay, cool.
So, best of luck.
Thanks. Yep.
All right. Moment of truth for Tiffy here. Come on. Tiffy.
Hi.
We're going into final 3. Who are you taking with you?
Not Sick Nick.
Okay, so you're not Sick Nick. Got it. So Sick Nick is the kill.
Sick Nick's the kill.
Okay, perfect.
Thanks.
Thank you.
All right.
So
final 3 with 2 Banshees.
Worth noting, Sick Nick is still Sarah mad about being the heretic, and if she says anything else, she can be executed and die, which basically ends the game and gives her the win, but she doesn't know it. I've never been in the situation where a heretic in final 3 where the storyteller has a say in potentially ending the game on an ability, right?
Yeah.
Whether
I think
Mark being Harpy mad or Sick Nick being Sarah mad, both are on the plate.
If Sick Nick breaks madness, then we should execute Sick Nick, which would then take us tonight, and Tiffy would get to choose who lives and who dies, and Tiffy will have to decide if she thinks there's a heretic in play. That's
Fair.
probably how I would run that. I think that's like the fairest way to go about it.
That seems pretty clear. What about Mark? Is there any world where you like let Mark kill the demon and end the game? Feels like no, but
well, Mark, how can Mark kill the demon and end the game?
sorry, Mark has been chosen to be mad that Tiffy is the demon. We didn't put the second on Tiffy, but
Oh, right, yes, of course.
Harpy mad.
Well, no, definitely not. No, there's no way that that we would let.
Here's the thing, though: if Mark breaks madness and kills Tiffy, theoretically, it is an active choice he's making. We could still honor.
Maybe. It's a tough one, really, because you don't want to be kingmaker as a storyteller, do you? Really?
Yeah.
Do we think that's what Bryant would want? With
He
the information Bryant currently has.
He thinks that Rob is the heretic, and he's trying to double bluff. I think he doesn't. He wants Tiffy to die because he thinks Rob's the heretic. Yes, so that is what
I don't hate it. I don't hate it, but I also don't want to be in that position if I can avoid
I
it,
agree.
Right?
So let's avoid it. It would take something. Unless
I'll
Mark,
let you decide. You can take all the blame, and
all the heat.
I'll just sit here and watch.
Okay. Then we're going to Ash, and Ash is getting us a 2. So we can't give Ash a 0, right?
I think we give Ash a 0. I think that would tip Ash off that something weird is happening.
That works for me. Okay. Back to or still the 0? Yeah, 0. Okay. Let's do it.
Hello.
Ash, you're coming in a final 3. Congratulations.
I mean, I think I know why I'm alive, but I'll see. Maybe it'll buck my assumptions.
Empath in final 3. That's another achievement unlocked for your profile, Ash.
potentially Vigor, Poison, Empath in Final 3, or just Sober Empath. That'd be cool, but I don't know if I believe it.
Well, this is probably going to solve a lot of worlds for you, Ash, because you're going to get a 0.
I mean, yeah, that does help, doesn't it?
Kind of.
In theory. Come
In
on.
theory.
Are you sure there's not an off-play atheist, Steve? Are you how confident that you just didn't forget to put it on the script? I guess you weren't the one making the script, but still.
Legally, I think an atheist could be hidden somewhere on the script in such tiny font that you can't read it.
But I think that's going to be hard when you're using an app that probably does not easily make it so that you could hide something like that in it.
Very fair.
I don't think anyone knows Jason that well here.
But I do wish you best of luck.
I just gonna bang my head against the wall after I leave. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, how often do you get to give an empath a 0 in Final 3? You got to take your shots when you can.
This has been a game of rare delights, I think.
Yeah, we kind of aimed for it and we steered it there. So thanks for that, Ben. It's been fun. Let's go see. We still don't know how this is going to end.
Nope. Let's make it
But
happen.
evil is definitely clued in on the potential of a heretic for sure. All right.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's do this.
It'd be prescribed as well about a mess. Hello.
Good morning, everyone. Sick Nick has died in the night, bringing you to Final 3.
Oh, I have great news, guys. There are 0 evil players left in the game. Isn't that great?
Yep.
I'm drunk or poisoned.
I have lovely news,
Or evil.
everyone. There is no heretic.
Well,
What?
Ooh.
I had no
Should we
idea.
do a round robin?
I have lovely news.
Yeah.
There are 2 live Evo players, or I am drunk.
Sick Nick is executed and stays dead. Go to sleep.
Oh,
Oh.
Well,
no.
Well,
it's
You still.
I mean, that's what we talked about, right? If she makes the choice, we do it.
That is exactly what we talked about, and she did make the choice, and we did do it.
So now the ball is in Tiffy's court.
Do you think that was deliberate, or do you think that was some sort of error?
I think it was an error, but I don't know. I didn't stick around long enough to hear. Do we just go straight to Tiffy and bypass? I mean, it all comes down to Tiffy. The rest of the stuff is kind of pointless, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, let's just see what Tiffy does.
Tiffy, congratulations on the slip up. You get to make the choice though, but we gotta go through the motions.
Ash.
Ash, it is. All right. Thank you, Tiffy. Oh, Tiffy did not pick up on it, Ben.
Oh no! In that case,
All
then
right.
let's do this.
Yep, let's do it.
Let's actually see what happens.
Good morning, everyone. Ash has died in the night. I would like to give my sincere congratulations to the good team. Congratulations, good team.
Oh, God. Tiffy, I've been trying to talk to you for 3 days.
Tiffy, who is indeed your Vigor Mortis, bringing the final 2 to Tiffy and who was the other live person?
Jonah.
Oh, Jonah the Baron, not the Savant. Sorry, but unfortunately for evil, Rob the Heretic has flipped the result on its head, giving good the win.
Rob.
So congratulations,
Awesome,
good
Rob.
team. Richard the Bounty Hunter did have a successful ping on Jonah the Baron, but was unable to get him executed. And he went the whole game with his real Savant information, which honestly, Jonah, your Savant information actually solved the game for good if they just followed it. So that was pretty wild. Bryant was your Harpy, who was Vigor killed on night 2 and spent pretty much the entire game, other than one night picking his minion. Jonah, your good Banshee mark was pointed at someone different every day and pretty much went around the circle and executed everyone as instructed. Kai the mutant, Mara Joy the plague doctor, who gave us the Sarah Novus ability, which allowed us to tell Sick Nick the Slayer that she was Sarah Mad. And Sick Nick, you were still Sarah Mad even though we went into final day. Did you know that? Was it intentional?
That was a mistake.
No, I realized, I know I was still Sarah Mad. I forgot that it was an execution and that the day would automatically end even though I was already dead.
Oh, that was awesome when you did that. I thought, oh, I think we just won.
Dude,
and then
Rob and I, the accidental flame.
So did I.
But there was still the bounty hunter turned evil player out there. The reality is we had the evil pixie turned Banshee, so we had dueling Banshees, which was what we were aiming for from the beginning. So thank you, Tiffy, for making that happen, even though you had no idea that that's what we were trying to do the whole time. Which gives Jeffy an actual juggler 2 with the juggles you made day 1 on Ash and Sicknick being correct. And
I was vigor poisoned, right?
I have a question.
Ash, you are 100% vigor poisoned ever since that night. Yes.
Yeah, cool.
So there was no drunk?
There was no drunk. There's 3
+1 with heretic.
-1.
Yeah, no, actually, technically it's Baron +2 with the vigor -1.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Should I have gotten harpy pick?
You should on the last night?
Good.
Yeah, because I would have absolutely made myself mad that Tiffy was evil and said I trusted her.
Yes, but there wouldn't have been. I don't think there would have been time. I don't think we would have ended the game that way. It came down to the demon pick that last night.
So I told one and only one person that I was the heretic, and that was Mark.
Good call.
Rob, I had you down as the heretic for the last 4 days.
I did as well.
Yeah, as a demon bluff.
Rob, I had Mark mad Tiffy was evil yesterday. I had Mark mad Tiffy was evil.
If that's true, why did
thought
Tiffy
Tiffy
kill
was-
somebody last night? Why didn't she just?
Because I didn't get a chance to talk to Tiffy.
And I figured Tiffy was a
Tell her
demon,
that
so I was fine
Rob's
with
the
Harpy
heretic.
Madness and killing the people who were good, as long as it didn't point to Tiffy. When I pointed Tiffy, I was trying to figure out how I could finagle around that, and except Nick fixed it
Yeah,
for
that's
me
why
by
that's why I
ending the
lifted
day.
Tiffy off the block because I was pretty sure Tiffy.
Yeah, Nick won
Congrats
that
on
game
making
for
a
you.
good mistake.
I fixed it.
Nice job.
That's the heretic for you.
Sorry, but I lifted up a Tiffy.
Hey, this is Evil Steve. Thank you so much for watching Blood in the Clocktower here at the Grim. If you want to help us, please make sure you are subscribed, hit that like button down below, and leave a comment. It really does help us grow. We'll have more Clocktower content coming to you soon. For now, why don't you hop on over to join.thegrim.gg and jump on our Discord server and say hi. You can even come play some games with us. We promise we love teaching new players. In the meantime, why not check out some of these videos? Stay healthy, friends.